we're gonna get into the tool haul video, guys. I got a lot of stuff to go over, but before we do that, I went ahead and dosed my diesel. I was watching Freedom Works. I love that channel, man. That guy, he puts a lot of work into doing those videos. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of editing and stuff, and it's just it's very entertaining. It's very funny. Love the content. Freedom Works. He's talking about all kind of stuff, trucks and stuff. But this is what he uses. The Motor Oil Geek, he doesn't like it because of something that's in it, potassium or something like that. But you know, Freedom Works says he's been using it for a long time. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? So I ordered a gallon of that. It's gonna last a long time. This I also ordered a smaller one with the bottle that you can feel it, squeeze it like poison, and then it goes over almost like a like if you ever bought Fuel Stabilizer, how it has the bottle with the built-in little ounce measuring thing. So I bought that, but until then, I just got a shot glass. I don't drink anymore. I quit drinking like 10 years ago, so I still got a bunch of shot glasses and stuff. So I just measure it 2 ounces with the because it's an ounce for every 25 gallons. Regular dose, performance dose, 2 ounces for every 25 gallons, according to the instructions on the back here. If you got a diesel truck. So that's where I'm getting those numbers from. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go over, man. We got a lot of tools and whatnot. A lot of Snap-on, you know, Icon, Bender Freight, picked up supplies, got Milwaukee, we got the racking systems in, and we're gonna go with that first because this thing is so cool. I'm surprised this is like not more of a buzz, like especially for trailers and van setups and stuff like this, because it just works off of regular E-Tracks that you get from Harbor Freight. And I just opened this up. First box is the looks like the hardware to mount those stiffening brackets up to the pack out plate. So we're gonna get these mounted so that I can get my spacing. I also have the floor plate, so my big heavy box I'm gonna actually have on the floor, on the floor plate, and then my smaller boxes, so I'll be able to stack them. All right, guys, so this is a pretty simple setup. You just slide in the brackets, and it comes with the 4 screws. There's holes that are already there for those screws. Screw them in, and that's it. You got a rack. I've been using one of the tools that we picked up today, which is the CTQ 861 by Snap-on impact driver. This is a Snap-on impact driver, and I love this trigger. I really like that. I got a screwdriver gun like that, and I really like that. So I'm get ready to get into the tool haul here. This is what we got. I'm working with some of this stuff. I'll just sit it on this newly put up rack. Oh, and at the end, you take your it's a 7/16, and you can tighten this up, and that just kind of cinches down on it. I don't have the rack tight enough yet. I got to run all my screws in it, but then I'll do that. So, all right, so went to Harbor Freight, spent 400 in there, and spent 900 on the truck, replacing tools. I was able to save some money by getting all Icon pliers this time instead of Snap-on. Otherwise, the Snap-on bill would have been like almost $2,000. So I got all Icon pliers this time instead of Snap-on. And that's what I'll be running in the bags. But pretty much everything else I replaced. I ordered another Vito bag this time instead of getting the blackout bag, or ordered a high vis bag. So this is what we got off the truck. Yeah, after you spend about $1,000, they give you a hat. So I had replaced this with my favorite tools. These are the things that were in that bag that got lost, minus the meter. I got to order another Fluke 117 because that was my low Z meter, and that helps me a lot in troubleshooting. It's all these things today, you know, they got those fuses with those little red lights and just different components, logic control boards and stuff. You know, it shows ghost voltage, and that can throw you way off on electrical diagnosis. So I definitely got to get my low Z meter back. So we got the Blue Point part number right there. There you go. This is basically a sheet metal skinning tool. There's a version of it on Amazon, and it really is, if not the same, so similar. I have not found a difference in performance. And I think the company that's selling them on Amazon is the company that makes them for Blue Point. But, you know, I'm on the truck. I just bought it off the truck. I wanted the stuff today because I had a rough time being out of my flow, not having my stuff that I'm used to having. So I bought this stuff over. 2 screwdrivers, and I got to upgrade. Like you see, I got the Wera screwdrivers, right? And I got Snap-on. I got a set of these in my Snap-on box. I took that out of my Snap-on box. I'll probably be putting that back to complete my set that's in my Snap-on box. I like a large handle. They fit my hands better. And got a little bit of like carpal tunnel or something going on recently. And I need a good grip. And I love these handles. So these screwdrivers, the handles are too small. They're baby handles. I can't get with that. You know what I'm saying? These craft form, whatever they are. But now they made this one a little larger. This is the number 2 square, one of my favorites. I lost the other half of that set in the wreck. But anyway, this is what was in my go bag. But in a German brand, Wiha. But this time I went with Snap-on. High-vis colors. I'm trying to stick with high-vis colors. I can see my stuff when it's laying down, and maybe I'll remember it. I'll remember it from now on because I'm putting a note on the door. Phillips tip. There's the part number on that. I think I'm going to start buying more high-vis stuff. And on this green one, there's a part number on that. This is just my Milwaukee bit set because I'm using it. Like I said, I'm using this. This is a new kit that I got. I did lose a lot of batteries in the wreckage, so it was par for the course to replace, to get some batteries with this kit. So that was good. So these Snap-on drivers surprised me, man, because with my Milwaukee, my M12, my M12 impact driver, like, it doesn't work anymore. I'm throwing it away. This thing, like, it didn't, like, from getting tossed around in the wreck, this doesn't work anymore. It turns really slow, and as soon as you put a little bit of power on it, it just stalls out. So it doesn't work. Even in a free spin, it doesn't spin up right no more. So that's garbage. And I replaced it with this Snap-on right angle screwdriver gun. And when I was driving, they're not lags, but they're like 3-inch like deck screws to fasten those 2x4s. I was having trouble with this skill doing it. And of course the Milwaukee was just like super messed up. This thing drove them in with surprising power, bro. Surprising power. So that's why that's up here. So I can show you that that is really good. And I know people say Snap-on power tools aren't any good, but they don't have the torque numbers like Milwaukee, you know. It's not gonna, you know, match up to like a M18 on some of their stuff. They got better, but like I don't buy their like 1/2 inch impacts and stuff like that. I just get DeWalt Milwaukee. You know, they're putting up numbers. But like I love this trigger on their screwdriver guns, and now I got their impact gun, and this is awesome, guys. I've been using this to do this project. This thing is awesome. I cannot recommend it until I put it in the field and use it like day to day, driving in some self tappers, you know, stuff like that. I need to kind of see where the limit is at on it. So anyway, but so far so good. It has great control. It has more control than any other impact driver I've ever used, without all the clunky settings, press 1, 2, 3. It's just the variable speed trigger is just phenomenal. Okay. All right. We got the Snap-on light. This light has been out for a while. It takes the batteries. I had a lot of those batteries. I have those batteries in different lights. There's a light buried back there that has them. And I have this charger that can simultaneously charge 3 of those batteries at once. And what I found to be the case on most lights, when you're using them on full high for extended period of time, like when I'm working on an aqua hot or something, it's like 2-3 hours, the light dies. And on these type of lights, you just have to try to charge them back up. That's an Icon. That's the Icon light. But the beauty with this is I can just put another battery pack in it and I'm right back up and running. And then I can throw the old batteries on the charger and keep rolling. So I like that about the new breed of Snap-on lights, that like this one. And I started buying Snap-on lights that take these batteries. So there's like it has these little batteries in them, which are rechargeable all on their own with USB-C. You can charge it through the light with USB-C, or if you have like basically like a little fast charger form like I do, you can also charge them that way. So, and the magnet is really strong too. Snap-on has good magnets. Speaking of magnets, the mag boots, guys, don't sleep on the mag boots. When you're working, that is awesome. And if you're working and you need to keep using a lot of fasteners, you know, that is awesome. So you got the fasteners on the bottom of the gun. While I'm doing this, I'm just pulling them from the bottom of the mag boot, hitting them. And then if I don't want to use it like that, every time I got to put this down, like when I get to the studs, I'm having to pull out my drill and drill first, pre-drill. I'm just throwing this on the middle surface and I'm rolling. So that's just another, you know, feature that you get with the Snap-on. So we got that. What else did I get? Oh, this. I got this again, because this is, I've been using this thing for years, man. And this is a great large parts organizer. The magnets are strong. It is just plastic. You know, it's like a blow mold plastic thing, but it has really good magnets in it. And the thing is great. I mainly use it for any time I'm tearing apart anything that is, oops, they're not that strong. I was trying to see if I can get it to stick on that. I dropped it. But the magnets are really good in it, guys. And this is a great tray. It's not that much. It's 60 bucks. This is 60 bucks, guys. So we got that. We'll just sit it up there on top of the hutch. That's a good tray. Oh, I didn't show the model number. Okay, let's see. There it is right there. I use it a lot for doing brake and bearing work. Anything that's going to require me to have to, I normally store it right there on the side of the toolbox. Anything to where I got to deal with a lot of pieces, that's the mat that I'm grabbing. Okay, speaking of mat, this is another item that was in my bag. Yeah, you get stuff off Snap-on truck. It's already dirty for you. I have to clean it up. I got my brake cleaner out already to clean some of the stuff up. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it's dirty, but high vis, you know, this is a mat. I featured this against like the JD Tico mat, which is fine for depending on, like I said in the video when I was doing the H-column assembly, where I showed you the difference between the holding power of this little mat with 4 magnets and that big mat with like 50 magnets, and this one still can hold more weight. So the quality, you know, the quality of the parts used to make the products affect the cost of the products. So this is an awesome mat. So I got another one of these. What's the part number? What's the part number on it? It doesn't have a part number on it. This doesn't have a part number, guys. So you have to look that up on the Snap-on website or whatever. But yeah, these mats are really good. I had a green one before. If you've seen a lot of my other videos, you know the little black bag that I'm talking about is normally hanging right there. It's the first thing that I grab when I go into a place, and I call it my go bag. It's a Vito MB3 Blackout, which is a sling bag, which is a sling bag, but I don't have it anymore. I gotta order another. Okay, moving right along. I went to Harbor Freight because I knew I was getting on a Snap-on truck and I didn't want to spend $500 in pliers. So I got all Icon pliers to replace all the pliers that was in the bag. I got these, which serve the purpose of the high leverage dikes that I lost, because I had the Snap-on ones in the bag, the high leverage ones, and those pliers are like $100. But these Knipex outperform them, and they're loose. That's another reason why I didn't go back with the Snap-on pliers, because they're always stiff, and I hate that. And I've lost the other Snap-on pliers in the wreckage. I had the LN 47s, whatever, the Beetle pliers, and I lost those. Here's the big pair is gone. Here's a smaller pair of Snap-on that I still have. I had 3 different pair. These come in 3 different sizes, and like I said, I only got like half my stuff back. So as I found that I need stuff, I'm buying it. I had to go buy Advanced Auto Parts and buy 3 sockets. I was working on a water heater and it didn't have an inch and a 16 socket. And so I had to buy a few single sockets today. And then I decided to go to Harbor Freight and just get some whole sets and quit playing around. So, oh man, I didn't intend on grabbing 2 of these. Oh, I wasn't supposed to have 2 of these. One of these are going bad. I didn't intend on having 2 of these. I was supposed to have something else, but these are the ones like the Snap-on ones that got lost in the wreckage. Luckily, I had the Icon ones in that bag that got lost, so they got replaced. And then my strippers, the Icon ones, I lost the Snap-on ones in the wreckage. They had a green handle, and they were like my favorite, but they got they got lost. So these are the pliers, excluding this one, that that I got to replace the pliers that were in the bag. These are the 4 pliers that I kept in the bag, and I got those. Also, a set of adapters, especially need that one. Excuse me. Because my 3/4 inch impact that I still have takes it down to 1/2 inch, because that's what I'm using. Then I just bought some supplies, you know, some metric and some standard nuts and bolts, some Lynch pins, and some PTO pins. I got that stuff from a tractor, basically. That's not really camper stuff, but I can use one of those PTO pins on my hitch. So that will come in handy for that, because I need one of those for my hitch as like a safety. These I got to replace stuff that actually got lost. So this stuff will be going in a box to replace some supplies that got lost. And then I got this, I was helping a guy in Harbor Freight. I'm in there so much, I guess the customers think I work there. But I'm always down to help somebody, and he saw me. You know, I know all the people in there by name, so I guess it was like, he asked me and I showed him. He's working on a tractor, needed some big socket. He bought the fastener in. It was like it was 1 3/8 or 35 millimeter, whichever one you like. But tractors normally gonna be standard. So I got hooked them up with this set, and I bought a set because I need big sockets, because water heaters, heating elements, different things I need big sockets for. And I had a 3/4 drive kit with big sockets, and it was a deep set. They don't sell that anymore. That's one bad thing about Harbor Freight. You might buy something and it only has a short run, and then they don't sell it anymore. So this is what they're selling now. It's not a deep set, so, but I got it. This is what I got. But it's smaller and it's lighter, and I can get with that. Okay. And then I bought this Icon set of 1/2 inch thin wall for lug nuts. You need thin wall. You can't fit those those regular impact sockets on these rims. You know, a lot of these rims, you need thin wall. So they say thin wall. I will find out if it truly is or not. There's a part number, but this is the set. It's a standard set because I work on campers and mostly everything is standard. And as you can see, no skip sizes. It goes from 7/16 all the way to 1 1/4 inch, and that's pretty sweet. And anything bigger than that, I go to 3/4. And I have a 3/4 gun, so I don't need an adapter for this. But when I'm using this 1/2 inch stuff, which is deep, I can use my 3/4 adapter, so I can use that with that big Makita 40 volt impact that I got. So that is mostly what I got, outside of some more little supplies and stuff. And then we got the Milwaukee stuff in, and that's what I'm working on here. So let me get this all screwed down, and I will jump back over to the video and we'll take a look at the pack out wall. All right, guys, there you have it. Super economical yet quality solution for racking. These things are super solid. When they don't have any weight in them, they're kind of rattly, but once you put the weight in them, it's like the weight in the box is what's also helping it to be stable. Like this is just empty boxes, and you know, but on these boxes that are full, nothing, bro, nothing. Oh, this is just on top of another box, but it's solid. So I don't know why this system didn't get, I guess it just didn't take off or whatever, or maybe it did and I just don't know about it, or maybe people thought it was too expensive because it costs a lot more when you get it with, it comes with these little small racks, these little small pieces of, 2 little small black pieces of E-Trax and 2 shells, and I think it's like really expensive when you buy it like that. But it's E-Trax. You can use it on any E-Trax. So just go to Harbor Freight and pay $10 for the long ones, and you can wall out your whole camper, man, and have this thing. It's easy, quick, easy, simple, but effective. So like I said, I like to space my stuff out so I can get into the boxes. This is a box I go in a lot, dealing with cables on my battery terminals and stuff for coupling big wire. Deal with a lot of 12 volts in the RV. And then underneath, I have my overflow supply. And the handle on this top box works out great for my plumbing stuff. And I have the other plumbing supplies on order to fill up that deep box. And then I have my plumbing supplies here, real easy to get to. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. Like, I don't want to have to take the boxes off to get into them. And then even in the DeWalt rack, I did have boxes on the top that for stuff I hardly ever went into. So, but like I said, I got 3 more of these. I can just go to Harbor Freight and get another couple pieces of E-Trax, and I can easily, you know, put them right here. I can always move the toilet over. I just move the base plate. Toilet is here because the stuff was here, but I intend for the toilet to be like really close to the battery, right on the edge of that part. And then I'll put my other Milwaukee racking system right here. And I'll go up with more boxes. On the bottom, of course, the big box will be on a floor plate like this one, which has a lot of my electrical parts, like wire and stuff, connectors, wire loom, stuff like that. The idea is to have a place for everything. Those little plastic totes that I had supplies in, that's why I lost a lot of my supplies, because those totes were not rugged enough to hold up to what happened. So, oh yeah, and I got my crate back there too. That's definitely going on the rack. Yeah, I definitely be throwing the next rack up. I'll stop by Harbor Freight tomorrow and grab a couple more E-Trax strips, and I'll keep getting this stuff up till it's all out of the floor and I got my open space like I want it. Right now it's a bit of a mess, but yeah. And now I got my boxes laid flat like I had them, so I can get into all of them here and here. Oh yeah, see, that's a box that used to be on the very top that I hardly ever went into. It has like brad nails, staples, stuff like that to load up my nail guns and stuff. So stuff that I hardly ever had to get to can be in a spot like on the bottom with another box stacked on top. So this is shaping out to be pretty good, and making it work, guys. It holds 50 pounds. I just don't understand why it's not more popular. I don't get it, man. This is, you know, it's pretty awesome. So, yeah, that's it. We'll call it a night. Check this out. This is, these have a really good magnet on it. I got a socket set in there, and, what do I do with the socket? Must have fell off. This hog ring anvil on this 1/4 inch, it's notorious for losing the sockets off of it. Like, it pulls free so easily, bro. It's ridiculous. I normally get detent pin, but I got hog ring on this one. Maybe the hog ring needs to be replaced or something. I don't know. It doesn't have very good tool retention on that, but yep. I'll have to get up in the morning and put the stuff away. I might go ahead and put it away tonight, but let me find that socket before I go. Let me find that socket, and then I'll get out. So I just wanted you guys to see how this turned out. If you got a trailer, you're trying to build out a tool trailer, especially if you're in the pack out game, a lot of people are. This is an easy way to get your stuff like organized with pack out. And if you're not like me and you don't mind, if you don't need to, like, a lot of contractors, they got so much pack out that they can't afford to have empty space like this. They just gonna pull the boxes and go, load them up on a rolling box or something. You can totally load more. You can fill in all the gaps with way more. I just have mine spaced out for what I do, the way I use it. So, yeah, guys, that's what we got. Catch you guys later. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think. Think it'll hold up? I think it's gonna hold up better than the DeWalt did. And if the DeWalt can hold up with those little plastic arms holding the box to a rail system that they sent, which is nowhere near as robust as E-Trax on the wall, I know this is gonna hold up way better. So that's what we got. I will clean this up later, and I need to find a place to, another good thing about the E-Trax is I can put tie downs and put my ladder up there and tie down my ladder. So that's gonna be pretty nice too. Oh yeah, I might even, I can even bungee to that. It's got like some points on that plate that I can use as a tie off. Cause I gotta get that green ladder somewhere situated, and that smaller one too. It really need to go in the back. It's just that hadn't got done yet. So I'm working out of it while I'm working on it. But I got a couple days so I can finally finish this final touches on this roof job and get this back to that customer. And then I'll work on my trailer over the weekend. And I should have the trailer done by the weekend. Everything should be done. So, well, found a spot for the ladder. Let's see how well my bungee cord holds up. I got another bungee cord right here that I can probably go over a little further to this side. Help it out a little bit more. I could wrap it, loop it through. I don't want this thing. I'm gonna have to buy another toilet, man. My toilet is kind of messed up. The handle's broken, and the motor for the flusher is messed up, and my fuel indicator is broke, so I end up having to replace that. But I've been still using it, getting it to work, and so it looks rough on the outside, but it's good on the inside. Got everything closed up and put up. I didn't want to leave it, all jacked up looking, just in case I need to rush out of here in the morning. I wanted everything to be locked down, kind of like my rule. This box is already broken. I'm not worried about closing that one, but everything else is locked down. And I can get out of here. So, like I said, if I gotta rush out of here in the morning, everything in here is locked down, and I won't have any issues. I still gotta put a ledge right there. Mainly keep this from sliding so much. Boxes are staying pretty stable.